How are you, my beautiful friends? Okay, so now we're going to do, whose turn is it now? Let me see. Aries, yeah, I just finished Capricorn, so now it's Aries. End of September, beginning of October. Beautiful Aries. This is a general reading only, okay? All right, so let's see what we got for Aries. Coming up. Very simple reading, okay? Then if you guys need that personal reading, you let me know. Get a hold of me at the bottom of the address, septteachings.org, okay? So this one here is, if you see any messages for you, fine. If you don't, it means there are no changes or there are no messages for you. Connect to the sign, you do not connect to the cards. I'm going to make a video, actually, a short 5-minute video, so that you can get the best out of these general readings. Because based on the comments I get, most people are not approaching it the correct way. They think that I am supposed to guess each of every Aries on the planet. I'm supposed to guess what's going on with them. That's impossible. But I will explain it in a video, okay? Thank you, Aries. Okay, so this is your present right now. This is your last 3 months, the next 3 months, and this is your spiritual overall energy. In other words, this is what's really going on above, the guiding light, so to speak. And this is instead of what you're dealing with. So hopefully they're in sync, and that's why we're doing a reading, to see if you're in sync with your lifeline, with your path. Let's start. We're gonna go in depth, and then we're gonna get some messages. The whole thing shouldn't take more than 15 minutes, okay? And at the end, we're gonna get a yes or no coin. So if you have a question, just hold on to it. Thank you. All right, let's start. As far as overall energy, the Emperor, that is you. That's you. So when your card comes up at the very get-go, at the very beginning like this, it means one or two things. Well, no, actually, in this case, only means one thing, because you're not dealing with an Aries. You might be dealing with an Aries, but in most cases, this means pay attention to this reading, because it's very important. In other words, the universe is calling you directly, okay? So please pay attention to this reading. Then we're going to look at 3 cards behind to kind of get a little bit of background. So achievement, brand new beginning, and you're trying to revive something. A lot of people are probably telling you, let it go, nothing you can do, it is what it is. And you say, no, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving. Well, that's characteristic of all Aries. You don't give up. But we have here 2 tens. 2 tens. Tens is completion, and tens is, of course, a brand new beginning, a brand new life. So we have an achievement, and the next phase is going to be very, very good for you. So I like what I see so far. Now, let's see what you're dealing with over here. We have a Queen of Swords. It's upside down, but it doesn't matter. The Queen of Swords would like to communicate or would like to know, but she's not able to. And she said, did you see that? She said. So this queen would like to clarify things, either clarify herself or get clarification about certain things, but she's not able to for some reason. So we are going to find out way more. But for now, keep in mind that you would like to clarify certain things and you're not able to. That something is missing. Let me see what you've been dealing with the last 3 months. Pretty much the same thing. You might be dealing with a Leo. This is a Leo. This is a Virgo. So in the meantime, there might be a Leo waiting for you, or there might be someone waiting for you. But you're kind of busy doing your own thing. You're trying to make money, trying to get ahead, self-sufficient, as all Aries are. Now, a decision is required. You need to make a decision. You must make a decision. And this is perhaps the reason why you are confused, because you don't know what to do, perhaps. We will find out. But there might be someone waiting for you perhaps to get a hold of them, perhaps to contact them, perhaps to go see them, whatever it is. And you need to make a decision. You don't know what to do. So in the meantime, you are alone, but there is the need to make a decision. Okay. Now, let's see what else we can add to the screen here, why she is worried and why she doesn't know what to do. All right. All right. Okay, so this is a celebration. This is a message from another fire sign or from you to another fire sign. This is, you had a fight with another fire sign. This is a heartache. There might have been cheating here or the suspicion of cheating. So we have the two cheating cards, one on top of the other. And here we have another fire sign. Again, wow. This is another message or a message that you need to deliver. And this is the need to talk, the need to talk. So this is you focusing on work, focusing on getting ahead. Now, I have here 1, 2, 3, 4 Leo cards. Then we have 2 Cancer. Then we have a Capricorn, Aquarius, and you. All right. So it seems to me that there is a very heavy feeling of betrayal. You have the 2 betrayal cards, one on top of the other. 3 and 3. So is this a real betrayal, or is it an accusational betrayal, or is it a perceptual betrayal? Because sometimes, suppose you see your person, you walk by a coffee shop, and from the window, you see a person with someone having a coffee, sitting next to each other, and you right away, first thing you assume is they're cheating on me. Look at the son of a gun, he's cheating on me. Now, Aries is kind of known for making decisions too fast, too quick, without having the entire the whole information. You assume very, very quickly, well, they're inside there, they're having a coffee, they're kind of smiling at each other. Oh, they're cheating on me. And sometimes you make drastic decisions too fast, too soon. Then most of the times you end up regretting it. But because you're so direct, that's your nature, you tend to assume, and you're very intelligent, you tend to assume that what you see with your eyes must be it. Then perhaps you find out that he was hiring her and he was interviewing her. Or perhaps they were talking about work or something else. But you automatically assume that because perhaps she's attractive, or he must be cheating on you. Well, it's your nature. You make up your mind very, very quickly, and you just go for it. You're the kind of person, even you would get into the coffee shop and break their table in half. But you never asked if, who is this person? Can you introduce me to this person? And maybe he would have said, yeah, I'm interviewing her to come and work for us. So Aries, if there is a thing that I would recommend you, I know you want because you're very strong. There's one thing I wish you would temper a little bit. is your impulsiveness. Impulsiveness. But otherwise, you're wonderful people. And in a way, you are successful because you are impulsive. The thing is, sometimes you tend to accuse or come up with conclusions or make up your mind based on 90% or 80 or 50% truth. So what I see here is, on this side, it is clear we have betrayal, cheating. However, then in the middle here, I see a big fight, a big fight. You see that? And this is again with a Leo. That's a Leo card right there. That's a 5 of Wands. Now, we don't know what happened with this fight. Perhaps it was a disaster. But I can see here pretty much the same person, because this is a Page of Wands and a Knight of Wands. So this is the same person, matured, a young one and a matured one. And this has to do with messages. I mean, this guy wants to bring you a message, and this guy is literally waiting for you for a message. Now, what I think happened here, I think that by now you know that your judgment was too fast. You made up your mind too fast without knowing the truth. So now you're kind of embarrassed and kind of confused. You don't know what to do. Because perhaps you accused someone before you actually knew the truth, and you made a decision based on assumption, nothing else. So here they're waiting for you. They're literally waiting for you to come forward and talk. You are very hurt, but I think that the hurt was unnecessary. In other words, you made of it more than was, or you suspected something which was not. You say, oh, they're cheating on me, I'm going to make them pay, whatever. Then you made a disaster, but then you find out that it wasn't true, and now you're kind of embarrassed and you don't know what to do. Well, talking is always the solution. See, here is this person consulting with other people. Perhaps you need to talk, perhaps you need to introduce, or you need to find a mediator who would speak on your behalf and try to save, whether it's a relationship, a marriage, or family, or a business, whatever it is. I think you should try and save it, because especially if it's a family, or especially if it's a marriage, it is sacred. When you get married, you say, this is forever. You're my wife forever. You're my husband forever. And then based on a suspicion, everything becomes a disaster. It looks like you want to fix it. You want to speak. You want to talk. You want to clarify. And right now you don't know what to do. Well, you always know what to do. You need to clarify. You need to speak. You need to fix things. Can you imagine destroying a marriage or a relationship or a family just because somebody told you something or because you suspected something without proofs, only assumptions? So this is what I see you right now. Confused, you don't know what to do, but you must make a decision. And the solution, as always, is always to talk, always to discuss. Never make a decision based on just assumptions or somebody said something. No, you must know the facts, the truth. Let me see what's going on over here. Yep. So you feel betrayed. You feel very betrayed. But again, this person doesn't want to fight. This person is hiding the knives, literally hiding the weapons so that you guys don't fight. And it is justice. Justice should be made, meaning, so this card, I can see it 2 or 3 different meanings. Perhaps you're not able to talk because of justice. Perhaps there are lawyers involved. Perhaps the law is prohibiting you from talking. Perhaps that's one possibility. But of course, when there is when people want to talk, there's always a way. Now, at the same time, this is justice, meaning justice will be made, meaning what is right will always win. See, lies and fast decisions based on wrong foundation, decisions made on confusion and lack of clarity will always fall apart, always. They don't endure. Truth always wins. The truth always wins. Sometimes you have to pay a price, can take months, years, but in the end, the truth always comes back, always comes up and always wins. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you, what I see here, find out what the truth is. Don't assume it. Don't assume what you know the truth, because it looks to me like you don't. You're very confused now. And I think that now that you realize that perhaps it was a mistake, now you don't know what to do. Well, the only solution is to speak, to talk, to accept the responsibility and to save what can be saved. But remember, justice will always win. Whether it's now, tomorrow, 6 months, or a year from now, or 5 years from now, in the end, when you find out the truth, you say, oh my God, I made a big mistake. I should have listened. I should have known all the facts. Instead of then jumping and say, oh, this is what's happening. You know, oh, look, he's looking at the phone. He's hiding his phone. But you don't know that. You don't know that. All right. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. You guys are soulmates. You see, it's very clear. And you are very hurt. And you have a family together. See? And yes, there is some risks. There is some work to be done if you want to save this family. But when the 2 adults act as adults, nothing can stop them. Maybe they have to move. Maybe they have to go a different place. Maybe they have to look at things in a different way. But together they are very, very strong. So even though there is some risk, there is some work to be done, but together they can resolve any problem. Now, as I said, you are soulmates. That's very clear. You belong together. And I can see that you are very hurt. I think you understood that it was too rush of a decision, or you made up your mind too quickly and you accuse some people, or you took some steps. You say, oh, they're cheating on me. Look, I have both cards. They're cheating on me. That must be it. They're cheating on me. Well, you don't know that. You do not know that. That's what you assumed. So now you're kind of disappointed. Perhaps you're thinking, what do I do now? Well, you are soulmates. When there is a will, there is always a way. As you can see, this is a family working together. And communication is the only key. Communication is the only solution, my dear friends. Communication. There's no other solution. All right. So that's the reading. Signs you might be dealing with. You got yourself, you got Leo, you got Virgo, you got Aquarius, and you got Gemini and Cancer. Let me see if there is a love message. very soon. So something will happen very soon, and you have a really good chemistry. There might be difference in age, might be 10 years or more between you guys, but you have very, very good chemistry. You guys are very good together, and this is going to happen very soon. So you will need to clarify things very soon. Okay? Let's see if there's any other messages from the universe or from someone, and then we're going to look at it, a coin, yes or no. Okay, my dear Aries, top and bottom. So the message is, we will be together again. So there you go. They also want to be together. And the oracle is blocked. Yeah. So right now you guys are blocked. You cannot talk to each other. You just cannot communicate. But when you recognize that you guys are meant to be together, then nothing can block you. All right. Yes or no? Think of your question. Hey, Aries, have you subscribed to the channel? Would you do me a favor and click also on the like? Because YouTube really, they're looking for that. If people don't like the videos or this channel, they say, well, why should we promote it? But when the viewers click on the like and also they subscribe to the channel, say, hey, this channel is liked, let's promote it even more. And that's how the numbers go up. And that allows us to offer more and more and more. Okay? If you don't mind, it won't cost you anything. If you wouldn't mind clicking the like, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Your answer is a beautiful yes. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much. God bless you.